ಎರಡು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಅದೊಂದು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಬೋದಾ?
Check, check.
Check, yeah, check, yeah. I request the audience kindly rise to welcome our dignitaries. I request the dignitaries to kindly come to the dais. We have amongst us Shri Thaawar Gehlot ji, Hon'ble Governor of Karnataka, Srimati Ranjana Jha, Principal Chief Commissioner Tax and Customs, Bengaluru Zone, Shri S.R. Barua, Principal Director General, DGs New Delhi, and Shri G. Narayan Swami, ADG NACIN. I request everyone kindly rise for the national anthem.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We have gathered here today to observe DIKSUCHI, which literally translates to the word compass. This is an event which provides a unique opportunity for the officer trainees of the 74th batch of Indian Revenue Service, Customs and Indirect Taxes at NACIN, Bengaluru to get valuable guidance from the remarkable stalwarts in public life. We are privileged to have amongst us the Honorable Governor, Shri Thaawar Gehlot to enlighten the budding officer trainees as they embark on their journey ahead, reflecting the metaphorical significance of the event.
We'll start today's program with the traditional lighting of the lamp. I request the dignitaries, Shri Thaawar Gehlot ji, Hon'ble Governor of Karnataka, Srimati Ranjana Jha, Principal Chief Commissioner, Central Tax and Customs, Bengaluru Zone, Shri S.R. Barua, Principal Director General, DGs New Delhi. I also request Shri Narayan Swami, ADG NACIN to accompany the dignitaries. I invite Shri Shiva to come on stage and render the invocation while the lamp is being lit.
Thank you. Thank you for that melodious rendition, Miss Shruti. We would now like to honor our dignitaries today by presenting saplings. I request Dr. Elimati K, Additional Director, NACIN, Bengaluru, to present the sapling to our chief guest, Shri Thaawar Gehlot, Honorable Governor of Karnataka. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Dr. Sujit Kumar P. Sompo, Additional Director, NACIN, Bengaluru, to present saplings to Srimati Ranjana Jha, Principal Chief Commissioner, Central Tax and Customs, Bengaluru Zone. Thank you, sir. I request Srimati Hon'ble, Joint Director, NACIN, Bengaluru, to hand over the saplings to Shri S.R. Principal Director, Energy Systems, New Delhi. I now request Shri G. Narayan, Additional Director, Mr. Gehlot.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good morning to all of you. Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shriman Thaawar Gehlot ji, Chief guest of the today morning function. Srimati Ranjana Jha Madam, the guest of honor for this important function. Shri Barwa sir, the guest of honor for this morning function. Senior dignitaries, distinguished invitees, my colleagues from the zone commissioners and other senior officers, my colleagues from NACIN off the dais and on the dais, my young probationers who are undergoing training here for 6 weeks, 74th batch of IRS, young inspectors who are also going to the training, there is the 50th batch, the representatives from media and other invited guests. Today is a very special day for us to in the annals of CBAC, particularly NACIN, with the visit of our Honorable Governor of Karnataka to our campus for the first time to address the young officers and the senior officers of the department. Sir, your presence today is inspiring not only the young officers but the entire customs and GST family in the country, and we are very happy and appreciate you that you have kindly accepted our invitation to be the chief guest on this very important occasion, and I would like to extend warm welcome on behalf of the entire NACIN, CBAC and NACIN Bangalore family. We welcome you, sir. On this occasion, our head of the CBAC family in Karnataka, the Principal Chief Commissioner, Madam Ranjana Jha, has also agreed to grace the occasion. We welcome you, ma'am, and your presence is highly appreciated here. On this occasion, we also requested Mr. S.R. Barwa, sir, is the Principal DG Systems, New Delhi. He was very kind to come all the way from Delhi and to be part of this very important event. Sir, I would like to extend warm welcome on behalf of all my colleagues in Karnataka. Your presence has given us a lot of confidence, sir. I would like to welcome all the senior officers, principal commissioners and other from the customs and GST department, and also all other invitees from Karnataka and Raj Bhavan. I would like to welcome my young officers, 74th batch of IRS officers, 50th batch of inspector trainees, all my other colleagues of the dais, I would like to extend warm welcome to all of you for this very, very important historical day of function in NACIN, Bengaluru. Sir, National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics is one of the most leading center training institute in the country, and it has pan-India presence with 18 zonal training institutes. And the uniqueness of our academy is we give equal importance to all cadres in capacity building. So this is considered as one of the major organization in the country. Accordingly, the government has been very kind to us. They have allotted 500 acres of land near Hindupur and allotted whatever the amount of funds required for us. It is being directly supervised by our Finance Minister, Madam Nirmala Sitharaman. This academy, once it is completed, is going to achieve the objectives of the government, the Honorable Prime Minister on Vishwaguru Bharat objectives of foreign policy, and also to achieve all the objectives of Mission Karma Yogi. This project is going to be a great help for our department. Not only that, we will be training many other officials from various other government departments as well as other stakeholders from the private sector. In fact, sir, we consider in NACIN not just transferring the knowledge of technical skills and other skill sets, but we focus on overall development of the trainees and our officers to develop them into the best possible citizen in the country. As Honorable Prime Minister has envisioned, we should have convert our officers into Karma Yogis, not mere Karmacharis. In this direction, NACIN has been undertaking many programs to ensure that our officers undergo holistic development, including spiritual training, leadership training, and many other things other than the technical training. Sir, your presence today is a testimony for the government to have given topmost priority for capacity building, and this is giving us a lot of encouragement to continue with our mission. Sir, in fact, NACIN Bengaluru is the project in charge for this project, and my colleagues have been very closely working with the Capacity Building Commission, which is the nodal body for setting the standards for the training institutes, not only in the center, even in the state. About 800 plus training institutes are going to be under its purview. The capacity building has been, Commission has been helping us in developing our academy into a world standard academy with all the standards, and once the academy is ready, we will be aspiring to become, adopt all the top standards of training and capacity building. Hopefully, we are going to set our own NACIN standards for the training methodology as well as NACIN standards for the faculty. With this, we are aspiring that this institute, NACIN, is going to be one of the topmost tool in the government's hands to achieve the major objectives. And we are very happy and appreciative that your presence today is going to make a lot of difference for our young officers who are going to imbibe the required qualities for their performing as the public servants. On this occasion, we would like to welcome you again, sir, and I would like to welcome all the our community who are on the web link. So it is being telecast, and the message is going to spread much larger than this auditorium. I would like to appreciate that all the officers and others are also here. So we are looking forward for the Honorable Governor's DIKSUCHI advice, so that our young officers will be striving themselves for achieving New India by 2014 during this Amrit Kaal. I believe I would like to say that your presence here has made huge difference for us. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for that address. I now invite our guest of honor, Srimati Ranjana Jha, Principal Chief Commissioner, Central Tax and Customs, Bengaluru Zone, to address the gathering.
His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thaawar Gehlot, the Principal Director General Systems, Shri S.R. Barua, ADG NACIN, Shri G. Narayan Swamy, officers from the Raj Bhavan, young officers of the 74th batch, as well as the 50th batch, customs officers of the Royal Government of Bhutan, colleagues and friends. We are all honored today by the august presence of the Honorable Governor of Karnataka. Sir, as you know, the NACIN is the apex body for organizing training for dissemination of domain knowledge in the CBIC. It basically provides knowledge regarding GST, customs and narcotics. NACIN has very deep recognition of the fact that training in today's circumstances cannot be unilinear and merely top-down. It has to be multifarious and multidimensional as well. That is why, in addition to core curricula, it also has associations and interactions with eminent persons from all walks of life. You, sir, are the crowning glory in that respect. The probationers receive training in the field, the domain areas of course, but in addition, how they get it is not merely a top-down traditional classroom technique. It consists of not only classes, because traditional learning is always to be respected, it has its own purpose and effectiveness, but also there are webinars, seminars, group discussions, meetings with eminent people. They also go and spend attachments right in the field, right down up to the last person over there who's actually doing the actual nitty-gritty daily work of customs, GST, customs and GST. They have a module in the tribunal also, by which they have a lot of interaction with the departmental representatives. As you know, our departmental representatives is just a posting for them, but once they go there, they have to really tackle the fact that they are up against very trained professional lawyers on the other side, with probably more than 2 decades of experience. So it's a huge new learning experience. First thing is you have to get out from a state of mind by which you get over your initial hesitation in talking about the issue also. So those tips which you get from the CDRs and the departmental representatives who tell us about how the initial points are basically like your jurisdiction and the time periods, etc. So they share tips with them about how to handle these cases. In the ranges and the divisions, they sit down with the assistant commissioners and the other cutting-edge officers. And as you know, sir, GST is all highly records-based. We have more than 70 to 74 records of various varieties. So our probationers and our other officers also get down to the nitty-gritty. They sit down and learn about the details about these records and returns, which is very, very important. In the customs arena, of course, they sit down with the ICDs and the CFS formations, and they see, because customs is highly procedural in nature, so one has to come to know the twists and turns by which if you don't file something, the entire thing goes into a topsy-turvy kind of movement. So they have to know the ifs and buts and all the movements in between of the document filing, etc. In addition to all this, sir, I would like to tell you that the NACIN also provides state-of-the-art facilities in sports like swimming, tennis, and I was just seeing a billiard table and table tennis tables. Apart from that, NACIN Bengaluru is probably the only the NACIN which has a shooting simulation opportunities. I think they give them simulations in AK-47 if I'm not mistaken. And let me tell you this, sir, the gun is pretty heavy. I tried lifting it once, I couldn't lift it at all. So that's a very good exposure. Apart from this, they have cultural meets, expressions and parades. The idea, as my colleague Mr. Narayan Swamy just now stated, was not to have unidimensional people who are just into their own arena, their own field of expertise, but to have multi-dimensional and balanced personalities who would be alert to the requirements of nation building. See, the India today that we have today is very different from the India we had 20 to 30 years ago. And so we need to be very alert to the requirements of the hour. We cannot be as we were 20, 30 years ago. We are a totally different avatar now. Our nation has become the fifth largest economy of the world, dislodging our erstwhile colonial exploiters, who have now been pushed down to the sixth spot. We aspire, in fact, we have ambitions, I would say, we are not be wrong in saying it's an ambition which is backed by a lot of data and a lot of performance. We have an ambition as well as an aspiration to become a $5 trillion economy from the current 3.5 trillion where we are currently positioned. We also, if you see the development we made, sir, we can see that GST has stabilized from, it had a lot of teething troubles in 2017, systemic issues, etc. From that, we have progressed into a very stable mechanism, which is in fact providing a very steady baseline revenue of 1,50,000 crore per month, which is pretty big. Initially, it was just about 70 crores or so in 2017-18 when it firstly came into being. Also, the world is coming to India for the manufacturers. So as you see, we are not only, we are aspirational, we are ambitious, we are very forward-looking, and we are very determined to achieve our goals. So it's a new environment we find ourselves. It's a new age. It's a VUCA world, as they say, very uncertain. Knowledge is completely democratized. You don't know from where it's coming. You can't rely on just certain X, Y, Z institutions which are providing you the knowledge. And knowledge is not unidimensional. It has so many manifestations, so many types of knowledge are there. So it is a world of internet, social media, chat GPT, and the latest entrant, which is BARD. So in the light of this knowledge, you have to realize what is your core functionality. What are you actually? Is it just the knowledge that you have in your head? You have to go much beyond that. You have the AI, the chat GPT, and BARD, which are going to go beyond you. In fact, students are also using this to clear their exams, and it has already cleared the law exam and the MBA exam in the US. So that's a very major challenge. It's now AI against the human element. Human element is very, very important. We must remember it's we who guide the AI, and it is up to us to reorient ourselves and to not let the AI get above us. So we have to be very, very smart. Information has, you should not have a donkey kind of approach towards knowledge. You have to be very fast and very quick and very, very aspirational and very pushy about getting knowledge from whatever source. It's a complete democratization, so we don't really look down on knowledge got from X source and Y source. Wherever you get it, it's knowledge. You use it and use it in a positive way to improve your nation's development. So what we have to do now is to follow the approach of lifelong knowledge. It doesn't stop with your graduation degree or whatever else you did. Whatever NACIN is, what is NACIN teaching you is basically a form, a kind of structure that you take forward into your further aspects of knowledge. It's not the knowledge per se. You can always pick it up from the websites, but they're giving you a structure. That's the structure which you have to. That is your expertise, your structure. You employ that structure, that template to imbibe the knowledge. That is what you're going to get in this training institution. So it has to be continual, it has to be continuous, and you can never stop learning, because the day you stop learning in this VUCA world, you're finished. That's over for you. You have to learn till the day you die. You have to do it. And also you must disseminate that knowledge. It's very important to democratize it. And today, dear all of us, and also my dear probationers of the 74th batch and the 50th batch also, in the august presence of the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, we should now we should promise to ourselves to rise to the occasion, to learn effectively from all available resources, and put that learning very consciously and very deliberately to the development of the nation. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you for the address, ma'am. I now request our chief guest, Shri Thaawar Gehlot ji, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, to release the book Bengaluru Days, which encapsulates the experiences of the 74th batch of IRS Customs and Indirect Taxes Officer trainees during their training at NACIN, Bengaluru.
Thank you, sir. I'll now request Prasad Krishnan, a fellow officer trainee of the 74th batch of the IRS, to present a brief about the training program.
Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thaawar Gehlot ji, Principal Chief Commissioner, Srimati Ranjana ma'am, Principal Director General, DG System, Shri S.R. Barua sir, ADG NACIN, Shri G. Narayana Swami sir, other dignitaries on and off the dais, senior officers, invited guests, colleagues in Indian Customs and GST, 50th batch of Inspector Trainees, and my fellow OTs of the 74th batch. I am K. Prasad Krishnan, and I am here to present before you a summary of our training experience in NACIN Bengaluru. Starting with an overview of our batch, the batch consists of 48 officer trainees, out of which 43 officers are from the IRS and 5 officers are from the Royal Government of Bhutan. We have representation from 19 different states and UTs, including from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and highest number of IRS officers in our batch is from the state of Madhya Pradesh. Our training started in NACIN Faridabad with a 2-week orientation course which gave us a broad overview of the service and diverse opportunities associated with it. Thereafter, we came to NACIN Bengaluru on the New Year's Eve for our customs module training. I must say on behalf of the whole batch that we received a very warm welcome here from Team NACIN. The very gesture of placing a personalized welcome card along with the New Year wishes in each of our rooms told us a lot about the thoughtfulness shown by NACIN team here. The experiences throughout the course have only strengthened our initial impression. The training sessions, which covered all important aspects of the Indian customs, were made even more interesting through practical exercises, on-field examples, and hands-on training. The NACIN Bengaluru team went the extra mile to arrange the ICD and airport visits for us, which helped us in understanding how the theoretical learning is actually applied on the field. Our ADG, Shri G. Narayana Swami sir, has frequently stressed, even today in his welcome speech, that the objective of training here is not just to teach us about customs, but also about life, about leadership, motivation, ethics, empathy, and being good human beings. The sessions by star speakers like former Foreign Secretary Nirupama Rao ma'am, ISRO Chairman Sri S. Somnath, Sri Sharad Gaikwad sir, who was the first Indian swimmer to qualify for the Paralympics, and Sri R. Balasubramaniam, member, National Capacity Building Commission, did all this and more. It was a privilege for us to be able to interact with such great personalities face to face. Apart from academics, we undertook various activities and events with the support of NACIN team, which helped us in our all-round development. We had physical activity sessions by Cult Fit in the morning and public speaking sessions by OTs in the evening. The various committees undertook initiatives such as the trip to Chikmagalur, trek to Makali Durga, sports competition, quiz competition, Insta-journal competition, and the coffee table book about our Bengaluru days. We, the 74th batch, celebrated the 74th Republic Day at the new NACIN Palasamudram campus, where we had a first-hand experience of the efforts required to build a knowledge center of international standard. We felt privileged to leave our own mark in the campus when we planted saplings and adopted trees in the campus. The NACIN Palasamudram project will definitely encourage us to dream big in all our future endeavors. As we look back, time did fly here in Bengaluru. We are very grateful to NACIN Bengaluru, not only for the training we got here, but also for the guidance, interaction, and experiences that would stay with us long after we leave the campus. Finally, on behalf of the whole batch, I would take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to the entire NACIN team led by our ADG sir, G. Narayana Swami, our course director, Prajwala ma'am, and our associate course director, Shreyas sir, for making our customs training a memorable experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasad, for sharing your experience. We will now move forward with prize distribution. I request our chief guest, Shri Thaawar Gehlot ji, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, to present the prizes to the officer trainees. The winner of the chess tournament is Shri Suryaban Yadav. Next, we have the winner of the gold medal in badminton men's singles, Shri K. Dharamveer Chauhan. The winner of the badminton women's singles is Miss Urja Vikas Jain. Next, we have the winners of the badminton men doubles, Shri Akash Sinha and Shri Abhinandan Kumar. The winners of the badminton women's doubles are Miss Shering Yankee and Miss Sonam Choki. The winner of the badminton men doubles, Shri Abhinandan Kumar. The winners of the badminton women doubles, Miss Shering Yankee and Miss Sonam Choki. The winner of the women badminton doubles, Miss Sonam Choki. Next, we have the winner of the table tennis men's singles, Shri Saurav Belani.
Next, we have the winners of the quiz competition, Shri Vikas Agarwal. Shri Harsh Parashar. Shri Dipanshu Geet. Next, we have the winner for regular attendance in morning PT, Shri K. Prasad Krishnan. Next, we invite the representatives from Orchids International School who enrich the occasion with their performance as the welcome band. We have with us Ms. Lata Shetty, Senior Operations Manager, and Ms. Seema, Physical PE Teacher. Thank you, sir. यह हमारा सौभाग्य है कि आज हमारे बीच माननीय राज्यपाल महोदय उपस्थित हैं। महोदय का जीवन सभागार में उपस्थित सभी युवा प्रशिक्षु अधिकारियों के लिए प्रेरणा का स्रोत है। महोदय का जन्म मध्य प्रदेश के उज्जैन जिले के गांव रुपेटा में हुआ। उन्होंने स्थानीय विक्रम विश्वविद्यालय से शिक्षा प्राप्त की। उन्होंने ग्रासिम इंडस्ट्रीज में श्रमिक के रूप में भी काम किया और फिर केमिकल श्रमिक संघ के कोषाध्यक्ष एवं ग्रासिम इंजीनियरिंग श्रमिक संघ के सचिव भी बने। उन्होंने उज्जैन में कई श्रमिक आंदोलनों की अगुवाई की और 1975 के आपातकाल में जेल भी गए। महोदय शाजापुर से लोकसभा सांसद रहे। 2012 में उनका चुनाव राज्यसभा में हुआ। महोदय ने 2021 में राज्यपाल के रूप में पदभार ग्रहण किया। मैं माननीय राज्यपाल महोदय से निवेदन करूंगा कि वो सभा को अपने आशीर्वचन प्रदान करें।
राष्ट्रीय सीमा शुल्क, अप्रत्यक्ष कर और नारकोटिक्स अकादमी द्वारा आयोजित IRS प्रोबेशनर्स के 74वें बैच के प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रम में मंच पर उपस्थित बेंगलुरु जोन की सेंट्रल टैक्स प्रिंसिपल चीफ कमिश्नर आदरणीय श्रीमती रंजना झा जी, प्रिंसिपल डायरेक्टर जनरल DG सिस्टम आदरणीय श्री SR बरुआ जी, राष्ट्रीय सीमा शुल्क, अप्रत्यक्ष कर और नारकोटिक्स अकादमी बेंगलोर के एडिशनल डायरेक्टर जनरल श्री नारायण स्वामी जी, अपर निदेशक NACIN एलिल मती जी, संयुक्त निदेशक NACIN प्रज्वला MN जी, 74वें बैच के ट्रेनीज IRS ऑफिसर, अपर निदेशक सुजीत कुमार जी सोनपुर, सम्माननीय अतिथिगण, सादर नमस्कार। मैं आप सभी अधिकारियों एवं प्रोबेशनर्स को हार्दिक बधाई एवं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। आप जिस विभाग के लिए चयनित किए गए हैं और जिस विभाग में काम करने वाले हैं, वह विभाग देश की अर्थव्यवस्था के लिए अति महत्वपूर्ण है। अर्थव्यवस्था को सुदृढ़ बनाने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाने वाला विभाग है। आपके निरंतर और अथक परिश्रम से, लगन और कर्तव्यनिष्ठा से, समर्पण कार्य की कोशिश से देश की अर्थव्यवस्था और देश का विकास संभव है, हुआ भी है, आगे भी होगा। विकट परिस्थितियों में जहां अनेक विकसित देशों की अर्थव्यवस्था कोरोना पीरियड में और अन्य कारणों से अत्यधिक प्रभावित हुई, वहीं आपकी तत्परता, कर्तव्यनिष्ठा और कड़ी मेहनत के कारण देश की अर्थव्यवस्था और अधिक मजबूत हुई है। आज देश की अर्थव्यवस्था विश्व की 5वीं सबसे बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था बन गई है और वैश्विक आर्थिक शक्ति तथा 5,000 अरब डॉलर की अर्थव्यवस्था बनने के लिए अग्रसर है। इसके लिए मैं आपके सक्रिय प्रयासों को प्रशंसा करते हुए सराहनीय है, इस प्रकार की भावना व्यक्त करता हूँ। हम सब जानते हैं कि हमारा देश युवा बाहुल्य है और युवा हमारे देश का भविष्य है, देश के विकास का आधार भी है। विकसित युवा ही विकसित भारत और 21वीं सदी की नींव है। हर क्षेत्र में कुशलता का अपना महत्व है। जो आपने ट्रेनिंग ली है उसके कारण आप में कौशलता प्रवाहित होगी और उसका लाभ देश को मिलेगा। ट्रेनिंग का अनुभव आपने प्राप्त किया है। निश्चित रूप से आप इन अनुभवों से देश के विकास में, देश की अर्थव्यवस्था में सुधार करने की दिशा में अग्रसर होंगे, प्रयास भी करेंगे। मैं युवा प्रशिक्षु अधिकारियों से आग्रह करना चाहूँगा कि अधिकारियों को विभिन्न स्रोतों से फीडबैक लेकर उनका विश्लेषण करना चाहिए और उन्हें योजना क्रियान्वयन में शामिल करने की कोशिश करना चाहिए। हमें निरंतर कुछ न कुछ सीखते ही रहना चाहिए। अगर मैं ये कहूँ कि व्यक्ति जन्म से ही मृत्यु तक प्रशिक्षु बनकर रहे तो जीवन को सार्थक करने में सफलता प्राप्त करते हैं। इस कारण से हमें हमेशा जिज्ञासु बने रहने की आवश्यकता है। नए विचारों, नई अवधारणाओं और नज़रियों को अपनाने के साथ साथ पारदर्शिता तथा तेज सेवाओं के लिए शासन के स्तर पर समाधान निकालने का प्रयास करना चाहिए। जन सहभागिता से सरकारी योजनाओं के प्रभावी क्रियान्वयन के लिए सामूहिक प्रयासों को प्रोत्साहित करना चाहिए। निश्चित रूप से आपने प्रशिक्षण लेकर के कुशलता प्राप्त की है। इस कुशलता का जीवन में महत्व समझते हुए इसका सक्रिय उपयोग करना चाहिए। प्रशिक्षण अवधि में रहते हुए प्राप्त अनुभवों को आत्मसात करें, उस पर अमल करने की कोशिश करें। आपकी सफलता देश के लिए महत्वपूर्ण है, कई लोगों के जीवन को बदल सकती है। आप अपनी पोस्टिंग वाली जगह पर ऐसा काम करें जिससे लोग और आपके अधिकारी आपको हमेशा याद रखें। दुनिया नित नए आविष्कार करके प्रतिस्पर्धा की ओर अग्रसर है। हमें इस प्रतिस्पर्धा में अग्रणी रह कर के कार्य करना है। मैं आग्रह करता हूं कि आप निरंतर इस प्रकार का प्रयास करते रहेंगे ताकि देश दुनिया का अग्रणी देश बन सके। IRS का 74वां बैच विशेष है क्योंकि आप ऐसे अवसर पर प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त कर रहे हैं जब देश G20 की अध्यक्षता कर रहा है और आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव मना रहा है। जब भारत आज़ादी का 100वां वर्ष मनाएगा तब आप विभाग में वरिष्ठ अधिकारी होंगे। अमृतकाल के दौरान एक विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति सुनिश्चित करने, देश को स्वर्णिम बनाने और दुनिया का सिरमौर बनाने के साथ पंच प्रण जो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने 15 अगस्त 2022 को लाल किले से उच्चारित किए थे को साकार करने में आपकी भूमिका महत्वपूर्ण होगी। ये 25 वर्ष देश के लिए अमृतकाल के रूप में हैं और इस अमृतकाल को अवसर में बदलने का प्रयास करना हमारा अपना कर्तव्य होगा। यहाँ उपस्थित हर चेहरा मुझे आश्वस्त दिखाई दे रहा है। आज़ादी के अमृतकाल के दौरान वो पूरी क्षमता के साथ अपनी भूमिका का निर्वहन करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है। देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी शिक्षा को कौशल और नैतिक मूल्यों से जोड़कर एक नया भारत, श्रेष्ठ भारत, आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनाने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है और इस प्रतिबद्धता को पूर्ण करने के लिए हम सभी का योगदान अपेक्षित है। मैं अपेक्षा करता हूँ कि हम अपने कर्तव्य के प्रति वफादारी निभाते हुए सरकार के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री की अपेक्षा को पूरा करने का योगदान देंगे। मुझे विश्वास है कि आप सार्वजनिक जीवन में सक्रिय भूमिका निभाते रहेंगे और दूसरों को राष्ट्र की प्रगति में योगदान करने के लिए प्रेरित करते रहेंगे। आपके प्रयासों, सक्रिय भागीदारी से हम निश्चित रूप से पुनः विश्व गुरु बनने की दिशा में अग्रसर होंगे और देश की अर्थव्यवस्था और उच्च स्थान पर ले जाने में सफलता प्राप्त करेंगे। मुझे खुशी है कि यहाँ 48 प्रशिक्षुओं ने प्रशिक्षण लिया है और उनको कुशल अधिकारियों ने प्रशिक्षण दिया है। इन 48 प्रशिक्षुओं में 5 भूटान के भी हैं। मैं इन सब प्रशिक्षुओं को भविष्य के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना के साथ इनसे आग्रह करता हूं कि उनको जिम्मेदार दायित्व मिल रहा है और ये दायित्व देश के हित में अत्यधिक महत्वपूर्ण स्थान रखता है। इसको देश हित में समर्पित करने की कृपा करें। राष्ट्रीय सीमा शुल्क, अप्रत्यक्ष कर और नारकोटिक्स अकादमी बेंगलुरु के सभी अधिकारियों को धन्यवाद देता हूं तथा सभी IRS प्रोबेशनर्स ऑफिसर को उनके उज्जवल भविष्य की शुभकामनाओं के साथ मेरी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद। नमस्कार।
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. I now request Shri G. Narayanaswamy, Additional Director General NACIN, to present a memento to our chief guest, Shri Thaawar Gehlot ji, Honorable Governor of Karnataka.
Thank you, sir. I now request the officer trainees of the 74th batch of IRS Customs and Indirect Tax to kindly come to the dais for the group photograph. I'll request the officers of NACIN Bengaluru to follow, to come to the dais for the group photograph.
I now request Shri K.M. Shreyas, Deputy Director, NACIN Bengaluru, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thaawar Gehlot ji, Principal Chief Commissioner, Srimati Ranjana Jha, Principal DG, Shri S.R. Barua, senior officers on and off the dais, and my dear colleagues. DIKSUCHI in Kannada means a compass. The thought process behind naming the program as DIKSUCHI is this. If a person is trying to figure out his way, as all our young officers here are doing, then he needs two things. One, a nakshe or a map, and two, a DIKSUCHI, a compass. The training at NACIN aimed at providing both these things. A map in the form of legal and technical knowledge delivered from experts, both within and outside the department. A compass in the form of guidance and distilled wisdom from elders and eminent persons. If you go down in history, a compass is a small device which ushered the entire European continent from dark Middle Ages into the modern world. Similarly, I hope this DIKSUCHI will help the 74th batch of IRS officers who are entering the department during the Amrit Kal, as our Honorable Governor mentioned, to dedicate themselves to usher into a new India. We at NACIN believe that good human beings will only make great officers. I'm truly grateful for our Honorable Governor of Karnataka for fueling our efforts by taking his time out and guiding our officers for their long careers ahead. On behalf of NACIN Bengaluru, I extend my sincerest thanks to you on this occasion, sir. I'd like to thank our Principal Chief Commissioner, Srimati Ranjana Jha, whose commitment to guiding young minds can only be underlined by the fact that only last week, Madam was doubling up as faculty to the 74th batch here. Thank you, Madam, for gracing the occasion. I'd like to thank our Principal DG, who's also here as a part of the training module from DG Systems, all the way from Delhi, and gracing the occasion. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank our ADG, Shri Narayan Swamy, sir, for giving all of us this unique opportunity of having the governor amongst us, both in thought and deed. Thank you, sir. I extend my sincerest thanks to Srimati Elilmati, Additional Director, NACIN, Shri Sujit Kumar P. Sompur, Additional Director, NACIN, Srimati Prajwala, Joint Director, NACIN, who are the three pillars of our NACIN Bengaluru. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the senior officers of CBIC Karnataka Zone, the rank and file of the department, the representatives of various organizations for gracing the occasion. I would like to thank the media and the press for covering the event, and like to thank the team of NACIN Bengaluru and everyone associated with organizing this function, the 50th batch of inspectors who are also here on this occasion. Last but not the least, I would like to thank the officer trainees of 74th batch and wish that their life and career will always head north, the direction which DIKSUCHI always points us to. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request all the dignitaries to take their seats on the front row of the auditorium as we now proceed with the dance performances. Yakshagana is a traditional folk art form of Karnataka. It is believed to have evolved from pre-classical music and theatre during the period of the Bhakti movement. It is sometimes simply called Ata, meaning the play. This theatre style is mainly found in the coastal regions of Karnataka in various forms. We now have the artists Srinidhi Holla and Suhas Karaba from Team Heje Geje presenting to all of us this amazing dance form, which is based on the story of Devi Mahishasura Mardini.
Ye ಹೊಳಪಿಂದ ಗನ್ನಡಿಯಂತೆ ವಾರಿ ಗನ್ನಡಿಯಂತೆ ಹೊಳಪಿಂದ 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 ವಾರಿ ಗನ್ನಡಿಯಂತೆ ವಾರಿ ಗನ್ನಡಿಯಂತೆ ಹೊಳಪಿಂದ ಆಹಾ ಹೊಳಪಿಂದ ಆಹಾ ಹೊಳಪಿಂದ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬೂದೆಂದು ಬಲು ಚಂದ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ತೋರಿ ರಾಗಿ ಬೂದೆಂದು ಬಲು ಚಂದ ಆಹಾ ಬಲು ಚಂದ ವಾರಿ ಗನ್ನಡಿಯಂತೆ ಹೊಳಪಿಂದ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ತೋರಿ ರಾಗಿ ಬೂದೆಂದು ಬಲು ಚಂದ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ತೋರಿ ರಾಗಿ ಬೂದೆಂದು ಬಲು ಅಂದ ಬಲು ಚಂದ ಬಲು ಅಂದ ಚಂದ ಅಂದ ಚಂದ ಅಂದ ಚಂದ ಚಂದ ಏಪಗದು 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 ಬಗದು ಬಗದು ತೋರುವುದಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೇತ್ರ ಭಯ ಹರುಜವ ಕಾಂಬೈ ಹರುಜವ 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 ಕಾಂಬ ತೆರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೇತ್ರ ಭಯ ಹರುಜವ ಕಾಂಬ ತೆರದಲ್ಲಿ
Thank you, Team Hedge Gedge, for that excellent performance. Next, we have our fellow officer trainees and friends from the Royal Government of Bhutan presenting performance on the song titled Miwang Chok. This song is dedicated to the King of Bhutan. The song conveys their gratitude to be born in Bhutan as Bhutanese. They pray for the well-being and happiness of Bhutan, the royal family, and their friends in India.
Dalami runtin legend be na dachigi gel bucho
Gaki dimbi tu yildi nalu tu patashi beleshu
Kaji jingi nache niseto dekhabina gamiga Miwa chogi kajin lepindi Tumi cha gamida Miwa chogi tu dem tu bersho Uti shape baby melam shu
Me wanga da gapi ka jinle do me to lo she deye
mi se tulu kidu danyam ye na da gelbo ka dinche kaje jingi na che mi se to ye kabina ga mi da mi wa chogi ka jin let them be to me cha cha ga mi da mi wa chogi to them to bersho to te shape baby melam shu mi wa chogi to them to bersho to te shape baby melam shu me watch yogi to them to bersho to te shape baby melam shu
Thank you for that amazing performance. We will now have a very short video which encapsulates the experiences of the 74th batch of IRS officer trainees during their training at NACIN, Bengaluru. I now request the audience to rise for the national anthem.